Tell him. Tell him. What's at him? Right over there.
Hey, I want to give you a little introduction to my dad, Pa, R.L. Port, and he's going to talk a little bit about farming and, you know, some of the things from back in the day.
And he looked at me, he said, son, I'm sorry that Papa died, but I'm glad you waited to farm after he was dead.
You was wanting as straight as the other fellows
He
was.
said, as crooked as them rows is. He said, Dad had a heart attack. And I said, well, you can get more on a crooked road than you can on a straight road. Now I farmed, and everybody ragged me. Talked about my tobacco and everything. Mr. John Owens was the tobacco man, that was Pruitt's daddy. And he had a connection with warehouses and all that, so people would go to him with questions about tobacco. So everybody gave me such a hard time about mine, making fun of it. So I asked Mr. John one day, I said, Mr. John, would you ride down there with me and I'll bring you back and look at my tobacco and tell me what I should do? He said, no, sir. Well, you won't do what I tell you. I said, yes, I will. That's the reason I'm asking you to go. And it was up. I mean, it was already up. So he came. I asked him across the branch over there. So we went over there. And I said, this is one field right here. He said, that ain't your tobacco. I said, yes, it is. Okay. I hadn't forgot. And so I told him that it was. Came back behind Julian's house. I had that field in the back. I showed that. He told me again, said that wasn't your tobacco. Then I come in, I had this field. He told me that wasn't my tobacco, all the way through. And I finally convinced it was. He said, well, he said, that's just as nice tobacco as anybody around here got. Everybody was telling me this and that. He said, don't do nothing to it. It was good. So anyway, I went on through. I had never farmed. I went out, stood in the middle of the field, and I talked to the worms. And I told them I wanted to sell 110%. Anything over that they can eat. Everybody, man, crazy. But I did, and I had some worm, and I said, I'm gonna leave a few suckers up at the top for to be tender for y'all to eat. I went in all three fields, right in the middle of the field, and told them that. When I cropped the tips off, I went up to WT. I wanted some pollen to fall in the back. Now, I said, yeah, everybody tell me you got a pause in it. And I said, I'm getting ready to disc the field up. So I'm going to pause in it. So I disced it. So I bought the pollen, came in, mixed it, and I sprayed it, turned around, took the trap in this house and disced it up. And I sold 110%. A good average. And I bought my fertilizer from Rufus Lamborn. And I went up there to put some on the floor. And there was a long line down there about where the Bass Boy, where that pretty yard, that brick. There going. And so I stayed there for a while, and I waited and I waited. Finally got out and I went around, went in the front door, because I saw people going in. I just went in, pulled over in the corner, and I took all my sheets out and I stacked them over there. Went down to the warehouse. Rufus was one of the owners. And I told him, he said, oh, it was worrying his heart that people are having trouble selling. I said, you're closing them back doors, there won't be no problem. You're letting all your friends go in the back door. And people like me don't know whether you're gonna get settled or not. I said, but I want to tell you, Mr. Rufus, I owe you some for my fertilizer and stuff. I took my tobacco, went in and unloaded it and sent it over to the corner. And if it don't sell, I'm gonna take the average of your warehouse, whatever the average, and I'm gonna apply it to mine. And then I'm gonna pay you in the back, and I'm gonna bring it in here and dump it right on your desk. You may have to move out, or even I'll cover your ass if it don't sell. Well, that afternoon when the next day when I come from work, sundown they spotted, hey, Mr. Ford, come, I got a check for you. And I had a ball for me. And I had some that was molded that you could smell it. And Julian said, son, they won't even let that on the floor. But we had to carry it to Lake City. And when I picked up my check, the price was right up there with the top. And like I said, when you walked in the warehouse door, you can hear about smell it. It was mold. So I've always been lucky. Everything I ever done in my life. And Linda would cuss me about my hogs. Called me one day, you better come home. Your hogs is out. James got his shotgun out there shooting them. And she was going on. So I did. I got a Robbie Candy cheap because I had mine at Donnie's down there being serviced. And I came home. She's standing out there in the backyard with her gown still on, Vanity Fair. And she was fussing and cussing. She said, there ain't no way that you could be a lady and live out here in the country. I said, well, you can pull that Vanity Fair gown off because you're a country gal. Now, where is my hogs? She said, I don't know. So I called them by their name. And I said, where y'all at? I heard one say, no here, And Linda's eyes got that big when they answered me. I said, now go your butt down there. Be in the pen when I get there. They started coming from everywhere. They went on down there and went back where they had got under the wire and was standing at the fence looking at me when I walked back down. And I told them, I said, I want you to look at you on the house. There was this lady standing out there in the yard cussing me. James over there with a shotgun shooting at you. And all these woods here. You could stay down here. Nobody's been concerned. And I said, I tell you what I'll do. I'll make a deal with you right now. I'll go back there and open that fence bigger where you won't have to get on your belly to come out. If you promise me you'll keep your butt down here in these woods. They told me they would. I went down there and I opened it up. Came back. I got cussed about my hog. But they stayed down there, never come back up there. No. You can talk to them, they listen. It's like that big dog right there.
You talk to him, he'll listen too?
Yes, sir. Hey there, right, buddy? You there, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But now my tobacco. Nobody could believe that. But I average 110%.
And the worms only ate the suckers.
Oh yeah. We made a deal.